It's farming season once again, the time when the land comes alive and hardworking farmers return to their home, filled with hopes and determination. In this documentary, we will set out to meet some local farmers, hear their stories, and see how far they have come this season. From planting to harvesting, we want to understand their challenges, their progress, and their passion that keep them going. Join us as we explore the heart of agriculture and celebrate the people who feed our community.
Okay. So we don't notice and see, would you ever see level land so where grass don't flop for the, but then at the end of the day would you see well I don't work as it clean like how we do want the clean so I want ask and say when they do na how when they start na how so they can reach for this level.
Thank you very much. And once more, you're welcome to my small agricultural farming system. In there are techniques in working this farming.
Okay.
You have like 4 techniques depending on what you're working. The first one, when you're working corn or beans, it depends. There are some people that just till the farm when the farm is still, like, let's say for example like that grass there over there.
Okay.
Someone will just come, spray it. When he spray the farm, it dies. Because that one like that you must use, but you must use but insecticide to spray that one. This medicine to spray that one. Those medicine to spray grass, you must use it to spray that grass, because if you try to work it, it will come out very fast. So you need to spray it, let it die. You will get grass. There are some people that just make it like that, use it to make ankara, something like that. They'll make a very big bed, they'll gather the grass on a single bed, then work it, burn it. Can plant things like pumpkin leaf, cocoa, depending on them. The second method of farming is when you make a farm, like a virgin farm. When we talk about a virgin farm, it's like a farm that has this too much grass on it. Let's just say, for example, like grass like this ones like that you can see behind you. Grass like these ones, when they are really up, or those ones there, you know that inside that valley you see the virgin farm. We just call that one virgin farm because they have never worked on it. So now, whenever you see this farm, you need to start from the beginning. You need to do the clearing. That's the first thing. Rake the grasses. You rake the grasses. Start processing your working. The third method of farming. There are some people that just clear the farm. When they clear the farm, they just try like to plant. When they plant, they see that the crops are like average, like, let me say, like this height like that.
Okay.
You just come and mulch. Then the third method of planting is that they will just come, spray the farm. When they spray the farm, when the farm is like, is the grass in the farm is, that is completely, how can I say it? The grass in the farm is like, is completely, that is,
Died off.
yes, died off. When it's died off, they'll come and just to plant it. When they
Okay.
plant it now, but they must mulch. It depending on the, let me say, the soil fertility. You have
Okay.
various type of soil. You have loam soil, and that loam soil, you have serious soil. Then you have a sandy soil.
Okay.
So that loam soil is the best soil. Loam soil is that kind of soil that if you plant anything on it, whether you plant the herb, it's going to do well. This one here is just my farm to plant cocoyams, corn, beans. So I have a garden down there that has a lot of things. I'm also a farm technician. I try like taking people's farmland to work garden on it.
Okay.
I try to construct it, see the farm is ready for consumption before I allow it. I don't know if you wish to see my garden down there. Can just move there.
Okay. That's wonderful. But one more question again, like if somebody really wants to start this farm from the beginning, like these are the ridges, how do you do to come out with a smooth bed like this? How do you get to form a ridge like this?
No. This question is it can be a technical question, but I will look for a way to answer it.
Okay.
Now,
Meet Kwale Slicher, a young farmer originally from a village called Hum. He moved to Bamenda a few years ago and is now starting his own farm in Bamendangwe village, located in the northwest region of Cameroon. Farming has always been his passion, but like many others, he faced several challenges along the way that made it difficult to build a successful farm.
when you take this, allow this kind of grass like that,
Okay.
it destroys the crops a lot.
Okay.
Try like to remove this one because instead when you
Through his journey, Leslie is teaching African youth the importance of agriculture, self-reliance, and hard work. He believes that farming is not just a livelihood, it's a path to empower and a brighter future for Africa. Join us as we learn from his experience and witness the impact he is making, one seed at a time.
How does it affect the farm?
it destroys the crops.
Okay.
Because when it grows like that, just this single one like that, to allow in this farm, in the years to come, it's going to go in the whole farm.
Okay.
Because the things creep. It creep like, you know, when you plant pineapple on a single plate like that, you want to come, the whole area is a pineapple. So that's how the things work.
Okay.
But some of us in the village, we always eat this thing.
Today, he takes us on a tour of his small garden hidden in the bush. Let's find out what he has been able to achieve so far. Now, we're really heading to the small garden that Leslie wants to show us. This little piece of hope deep in the bush. Stay tuned and let's hear what he has to say about this journey, his challenges, and his vision for the future.
See here.
When
Like
I'm
this,
there to work, I work my own.
you see, this is Percy.
Which one? Okay, yes. This. You have already done transplant here.
Yes, these spices like I bought them.
Okay.
I bought them because this particular one like that is going to give me seed. Like this
Okay.
one like that. You see that this one like that. If you look at this is my nursery. This is where I did my first nursery.
Okay.
If you look at this nursery, this green spice, this condimanjo and this one, they are two different condimanjo. Yes, if you look at it, look at the leaves.
Now I've noticed.
You have noticed now.
Yeah.
This one, this is the agric condimanjo.
Okay.
And this one is the low breed. With this one, this low breed, it can last long for as long as it's in the farm. The only thing that
you
it
have
needs,
to pick these things. That is.
the only thing that it needs is water. But this one's like that. It's allergic
to water.
No, not water. To blight.
Okay.
That's blight easily catches this one. If you don't have like chemicals to spray it, it's going to go bad. But this one can sustain. This one can sustain. This one, before planting this one, nurturing this one like that, the assistance of nursing. That's why there are some farmers that they always have that. How can I put it? Failures in nursery. Okay. Because now farmers these our days, they don't like doing their this thing on a nursery like that. But they fail to understand that when it's in the nursery like that, they want to do it in the tire. They fail to understand that when you nurse it in the tire, when rain falls on it, the seed goes down. You cannot easily identify the seed. And when grass grows there, you cannot weed it. But this one is very easy to weed it because you can identify. Let's say now I can remove this one like that. Okay. And go and plant. The next week I want to come. Maybe I'll see condimanjo here. Because this condimanjo here like that, I can see. Let me just say, if it's that I've not removed condimanjo here to go and transplant, it should be more than 300 as it's here like that. It's just that when it's going like that, there are some of them that goes faster and there are some of them that like take their time to grow. So anytime that I come like that, I remove a piece like that, the one under gets at least a space to open up. Another one to grow. Yes. Okay. So yeah. Focus on the other side. Yeah, this is my Percy. It's still growing. This is the one that this one's like that is not allergic to this thing, to blight. This one like can last long for a long period of time, as long as its problem. It has just two problems. You need to weed it. Then try to like maintain it how? Like harvesting it in a proper way. When I say harvest it in a proper way, this is an example. Now, this is what kills some of the farmers. Let's say this is my crop. Now, when you cut it here, it's not good. When you want to harvest like this. Okay. It should be this, like this. Now, when you harvest it now, this place now, it has this place now. Because when you harvest it like that, like when you trim it, when you trim it like that, you are still allowing the thing to die off, and you get rotten down. But now, when they think now, you cut it the way I cut. You allow it now. You give him the privilege now. Let these other ones beside him comes out to grow. Now, for this one is good. This one most people like to buy, but this one has a disadvantage. Which one? This one. This celery. It's just that it's still small. Yes, that's celery. Okay. If you look at it, look at that leaf. If you want to know the difference between the celery and the Percy, now come, let me show you where they have transplant. Now this is the main farm. Okay. As you can see, this is the main farm. If you look at now, that's when it's in the nursery. Yeah. This is when it's already growing. You have the celery, you have the Percy. Okay, this is celery. Yes. The leaves are now bigger. Yes. That's
Then this is
parsley.
parsley.
Yes,
Wow.
parsley. So now, yeah, you have cabbage. You have cabbage.
Okay, still
In
in the
this
nursery.
cabbage, you have 4 different kind of cabbage. You have hybrid. So all these ones are low brick,
Okay.
but they are different species of cabbage. So
Here,
yes,
like
all
that,
this-
different species here
yes.
present.
So it's good that I should show the various kind of cabbage. You have cobra. This is a sachet, and this.
Okay.
So this one that you're seeing, it's much like that. This one that is much. This is it. This is the sachet,
Okay.
and this other one here, this is the packet. These are the packet. So that's it. So now it's like that. It's already ready for transplanting.
Transplant.
So now I'm just allowing it that rain should fall down, so that at least I will look for a place to plant. Down here,
Tomatoes.
you have this one Jama farm. You have tomatoes. These are one of the things that you can easily work during the dry season.
Okay.
Yes.
Tomatoes or what?
Tomatoes.
Okay.
Because tomatoes is good in the dry season. It's good and it's not good in the dry season. Why I say it's good and it's not good is that when tomatoes are like that, if you can look at these ones like that, you see that it's not even blight that is holding them, but there's something like an insect coming beside them because there's no water to water it.
Okay.
So the tomatoes now like that, when you water it, you can water the tomatoes at least 3 times a week.
Okay.
Yes, at least 3 times a week. When you water it now in the rainy season, it has, before you want to work this tomato in the rainy season, you must start it around, let me say November. You are nursing the seeds. It's November, let me say December, January, you have nursed the seed. February, you're already like looking for where to plant. February, you're already planting it. Why I say February is that when you plant it during February now, it has adapted to the soil.
Okay.
So when that rain is coming now, rain will not easily affect it because it's adapted to the soil. But when you come and plant it in the soil while rain is already in the rainy season, it means you have enough money to spend because you need to buy chemicals to spray it. You need to spray it at least 4 times a week. So yeah, it's not just a jama. This is where I do my nursery.
Okay.
My vegetables. This is natural vegetables.
Okay.
So if you look at down there, like, I'm already preparing my beds for this cabbage and pepper.
Okay, down here.
Yes, down here like that.
Okay.
Yes, that's where I always do my cabbage, green pepper.
Why do you prefer that place down there?
I was trying to prepare it for the dry season, but now since it is rainy season, we'll just plant the corn down there, because when we plant it down there, it's not easily affected by let's say water. When you water it, like you can water it and stay for 1 week. Now when you water it, why I say you can stay for 1 week, because now this place down here like, is already near the river.
Water side, yeah.
Now when you water it that very time like that, the air from the water makes it to be cool.
Wow.
And the last and not the least,
okay,
this is pepper.
wow.
Yes, you have pepper, you have garden egg. Here you have 2 types of pepper. You have cayenne pepper and then the normal pepper that you have.
What pepper?
Cayenne. The pepper that is always long. Like when we go up there, I'll show you.
Okay.
Yes. Now, this is cayenne pepper. This is normal pepper. If you can look at the peppers, they are 2 different. This is cayenne pepper. This is normal pepper. This pepper like that, when planting it, he has a technical way of planting. Pepper doesn't have any problem in planting. The problem with pepper is that you know how to plant it and know how to maintain it. This pepper like that, if you, when we go up there, I'll show you peppers that they have stayed there for 3 years. So it depends how you plant it and how you're maintaining it. The only thing that you can make this pepper not to have problem is when you want to plant the pepper, you start treating it from the soil. That's, you mix your manure and ashes fire to plant it with it. When you plant it with it, when it is like this, you mulch it. Then when it starts getting there, you look for this thing, look for mixing for this piece of rabbit, this rabbit piece. Then we look for our chemicals and mix it there. Why I look for this piece of rabbit now like that is that piece of rabbit helps the soil, helps the crops to grow bigger and healthier. So now this pepper like that, very soon, let's just say 1 week, you'll be ready for planting.
Okay.
Yes, 1 week you'll be ready for planting. And if you can look up here like that, some of the garden egg, we have like bring them up here to plant it.
You have already done some transplant.
Yes. This transplant was done by my mother. So if you look at this place like that, you see this garden egg that she has planted here, it can make like 7, it can stay as long as it can stay. Now if you notice, you ask me that why is it that I planted here and they have no water it.
Okay.
The problem is that as she planted here, this thing can last long for as long as it can last. But because now the water from that's the breeze that comes out from the water, it helps the crops to like stay maintained.
Okay.
Yeah. As you can see, that side like that, if you can see, you see sticks of okra. That was where I did my first garden.
Over there?
Yes. During the dry season, I took from here, go that side, it was yama. So I believe that I'm just praying that when the rain has come back, I just pray that you will come back and see the garden, because this is not how the garden is always. It's just because of water crisis, the water has dried up.
All right.
And that brings us to the end of this inspiring visit to Leslie Farm. A humble beginning driven by passion, perseverance, and purpose. His journey reminds us that even the smallest seed, when nurtured with dedication, can grow into something great. Stay tuned, because we will be back during the harvest season to see how far Leslie Works has come. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, CSC. We love you all.